Let's get started with today's Monday morning message. Today's idea, the theme that we're going to talk about is being truthful to yourself. Being truthful to yourself. So let's dig a little deeper into what is being truthful to yourself and why is it important. Folks, a lot of people wonder, how can I increase my willpower? How can I increase my confidence? How can I increase my ability to take up things and make it happen? How can I increase my ability to take up things and make it happen? And I'll tell you, the biggest secret to take up things and making them happen is being truthful to yourself. And what is essentially being truthful to yourself? Being truthful to yourself is simply put, doing what you said. Doing what you said. You say it and you do it. You say it and you do it. Here's an example. You set up an alarm and say that you got to wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow. And the alarm rings. And then you put it on snooze. And eventually you wake up at 5:30. That sends a signal to your subconscious mind, which is of course the bigger part of the iceberg. That is the 90% plus of the mind, they say. Slowly sends a signal to the mind that this person is not truthful to themselves, that the decision that was made was not truthful. And hence, the next day when you try to wake up, your subconscious already takes you a little lightly than before. And then the next day happens and we do the same thing, and already the subconscious is taking us a little lightly, etc. As this keeps going, as you keep snoozing the alarm on a daily basis in the morning, as you keep going, the subconscious slowly starts working against you as opposed to with your conscious mind, and it makes it even harder for you to wake up, like a snowball effect. And the reason is that we weren't truthful to ourselves. We didn't do what we said. We said we were going to wake up at 5 a.m. but we ended up not doing that on a consistent basis, not being truthful to ourselves, and ultimately a lot of suffering. So next time a big business project comes up, next time a big project at your work comes up, your subconscious starts questioning you. Hey, can you do this? Because you can't wake up at 5 a.m. You told you would. That's the ill effects of not being truthful to ourselves. Being truthful to ourselves is utmost important, and it's even more important than being truthful to others in many ways, because the biggest disappointment is not when you disappoint others. The biggest disappointment is when you disappoint yourself. You said you want to go on be vegan. You said you want to stop eating meat. And after a week, you ate meat. It's okay if you ate meat for one day. You decided you want to be vegan, but then you totally dropped it off. And you consistently kept eating meat even though you told yourself that you're going to be vegan. That is not being truthful to yourself. We were not truthful to ourselves, and hence the subconscious starts mapping against us and thinks, this person does not take decisions, does not do what they said, and doesn't support us in any endeavor that we take up in the future. So folks, being truthful to yourself is utmost important, because even the little things that we say we're going to do, and if we don't do it, then what happens is there's a big disconnect within ourselves. And when that disconnect happens within ourselves, that ends up us not being fulfilled in whatever we want to do. So it's a little confusing, but to sum it up, being truthful to ourselves, if you are truthful to yourself, what you do is you build a great willpower, you build a great confidence, and you build a great ability to make things happen in the world, take decisions and make it happen. And the reason we can be truthful to ourselves, the biggest fundamental is simply doing what you said. Doing what you said. You say you're going to wake up at 5 a.m. and you do it. You tell your friend that you're going to call them at 3 and you do it. You say to yourself, I'm going vegan and not eating meat for 3 days. You do it. Simply put, doing what you said. And if we just end up doing that even in the little things, then we get a lot of support from our subconscious in the big things. So being truthful to ourselves is utmost important if you want to make things happen. Nygel, being truthful to yourself is a theme that you were very passionate about when we were chatting and wanted to come up with a theme for today's Monday morning message. What does being truthful to yourself mean, and why was it an important theme for you to bring up?
So I have to say that your perspective on being truthful to yourself is really interesting to me because I was thinking of it in a slightly different way, but I love those two. Yours is like, don't lie to yourself. So if you're going to do something, then follow through with it. It's all about consistency. And then I think my way of thinking about it and your way of thinking about it can intertwine a little bit because when I say be truthful to yourself, I mean like be your authentic self. If you know in your mind, if you know in your heart that sports isn't for you and your parents are like, you need to play sports, you need to do this, you need to do that, you know that that's never going to make you happy. You're just trying to please other people. But when you're truthful to yourself and you don't like sports, you would rather dance, go dance. And that's where I think people will gravitate towards you because you are comfortable with yourself. Which, and then after that, now I'm living my truth, but now I have to be consistent with my truth, and I have to live this truth every single day and hold yourself accountable. Which is why I think that our two perspectives on it are interesting together because they intertwine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. And if you really want to be a dancer, probably within yourself, you're already saying, I want to be a dancer, I want to be a dancer, but you're not making it happen. You're saying it, but you're not doing it. And it's such a good intertwine.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. And you are somebody who pursued music. And of course, that also takes being truthful to yourself. What has the journey been like for you in a couple of minutes, if you would like to say?
Well, I started playing. I've been singing since I could talk, and then I started playing piano at age 7, and picked up some other instruments. I had my guitar. You won't be able to really see it because the mic's kind of low, but I mean the camera's kind of low. But like I just realized early on that it's a lot of work all the time. So like I'm usually alone. I have a roommate, but we have opposite schedules. So I'm in the apartment by myself most of the day. So I have to practice every day. I need to record every day. I need to do all these things. So I have to be hard on myself because there's somebody else somewhere who is working harder than I am right now. So I live with that constant person. I don't know who this person is, but like I'm like, they're not going to beat me. They're not going to beat me. So I can't really do anything else. Like, I mean, sure, anybody can do whatever, but like, I think that I will never be completely happy unless I have music as a part of my life, and not like as a part of my life, like it's a hobby. I mean, music is how I make my living. So I made that
Wow.
choice
Wow.
maybe like 10 years ago. I just knew that I don't know what I'm going to do, but it's going to be music, and I don't know how specifically it's going to work out, but it's going to be this, and this is going to pay my bills and take care of me. So
Man, that is beautiful. I gotta say, people are lucky who find their career in what they enjoy a lot, and I think
right.
that's so lucky. It's such a lucky situation. Even though we speak about it a lot, but to actually do it is tough. But it's so worth it, and I'm so
Yeah,
happy that you have something like that going on for yourself.
I do have the love of music. It keeps me up at night. It wakes me up early in the morning. It keeps me kind of crazy, but I wouldn't want it any other way.
That's amazing. So Nigel, I hear that we have a couple things planned for you to perform for us. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. What are they? And let's hear from you.
So when we were talking about the theme for today and being truthful to yourself, like that, with another thing about that music with me is that I had like an identity crisis. I didn't really know who I was. Like, what am I supposed to talk about? Who I am? And a long time ago, it probably was like 13 years ago. I was like a 12-year-old, and I was listening to a lot of like hardcore rap and stuff like that. And I was trying to do that. And this guy that lived down the street from my grandmother, he pulled me over. He was like, Nigel, that's not you. You're not that. And that's really when I got a dose of do your truth. Like, talk like you, be who you are. Because I'm not a gangster. I have never shot anybody. I've never done anything like that. I'm the polar opposite of it. So like from that day forward, I changed my entire way of writing, my entire way of like performing, because I'm like, just be who you are. And there's an audience for it, you know? So I just I put this during quarantine. I'd been recording a lot of music, and I put this I figured out that I had like 6 or 7 songs that kind of revolved around love and like different aspects of love. And I have a project coming out on February 12th on Spotify and Apple Music called Love, an Unusual Thing. And it's just like a journey, like the different types of love, like, you know, going crazy over someone or missing someone or knowing someone is bad, but you want to do it anyway, like all those things. So I'm just going to sing 2 songs from that because I picked these because this is how I feel. This is my truth. Like, this is who I am as an artist. And this EP is like my first time like doing it, producing it all by myself, doing everything by myself. So that's why I think that's why I wanted to sing some of this stuff to go along with that today. Can you hear this song?
That's amazing.
So there's a song, there's like a fictional character that I just made up in my head a couple years ago. Her name is Susanna, and I've been singing about her for a long time. And I just keep writing these songs about her. And I wrote this little samba, and there's like 5 songs named Susanna, but I just want to do one of them. You just up and moved to San Francisco and didn't say goodbye. I guess you took the sun to San Francisco because in New York there are just clouds in the sky. My sweet Susanna, you have left my world so sour, Susanna. If it were within my power, I'd get you to come back home for just an hour. But my plea would do no good. Man, I wish it would. So you stay happy there in San Francisco. May that city make you swoon. I'll be here in New York, reminiscing and hoping I'll see you soon, real soon, real soon.
Man, Nigel, that was so good. And I gotta say, like, the lyrics are exceptional, but still the way you sing it, ooh, you got a voice, man. You got a voice. That is too good. That is too good.
I give it all to God, and then through God, like John Legend and Stevie Wonder and people like that, because they have shaped how I sound. Like, I can't help. Every time I open my mouth, I'm like, oh, you're copying Stevie Wonder so hard right now, but I just can't help it. It's great. But yeah, that just, I don't know, it's that muse, that person has just caused me to write a bunch of things. But this other thing that I have for you, it's called Looking for Love. And like I have found myself in this. I luckily don't find myself in it anymore because I have a fantastic, wonderful girlfriend. So I'm not looking for anything like that anymore. But I found myself, like, you know, some years ago, like while I was living in New York, like out looking for something and trying to get something out of someone that didn't want to give that to me, you know, and I don't mean it in a bad way, but like, you know, you see someone and you have a mutual interest, but you want to be, you know, in a relationship and they just kind of want to, I don't want all of that, but we can still do, like, people that want their cake and eat it too. And we've all been guilty of it. And I say this, and I've been on the other side of it, being the person that wanted his cake and eat it too. But this song is from the perspective of the person that's like, I want all this stuff from her, but she don't want this. So it's called Looking for Love. Out here looking for love, and love in all the wrong places, the wrong places. Out here looking for love in a sea of pretty faces, pretty faces. I don't want a woman just to come spend the night. What I want is someone I can call Mrs. Right. Take you out on dates with dinner by candlelight. You're dynamite, but you don't want my love. You don't want no commitment. You just want a boy to get lit with. You just want a boy that you can dial up on the phone and keep you company when you don't want to be alone. You want a friend with benefits, a friend that beneficial. Need for good loving all night, but then if it's an emotional thing, then the brakes get pumped. And if you keep acting up, then the man gets dumped. You probably get what you want when you want it. You don't even have to flaunt it, but every man is all upon it. You come when you call, so they come when you call, right? As long as strings ain't attached, and it's all right. You're gonna have me in a moral dilemma because I want to be with you and all up in you. I'ma want to turn a fling into a thing with the ring. I know I'll be sprung, but man, I'm a spring into this. I'm here looking for love in all the wrong places, the wrong places. Out here looking for love in a sea of pretty faces, pretty faces. I don't want a woman just to come spend the night, but what I want is someone I can call Mrs. Right. Take you out on dates with dinner by candlelight, and you're dynamite, but you don't want my love. She don't want no true love, true love. She don't want no true love, true love. See, she just wanna hook up, hook up. She just wanna hook up, hook up. Hey, she don't want no true love, true love. She don't want no true love, true love. Yeah, she just wanna hook up, hook up. She just wanna hook up, hook up. She just want a man that she can lay with, treat him like a toy. She want a boy that she can play with. She don't want to text back, she don't want to speak long. She just want to come through and get a freak on. I don't want a one night, girl, I want access. I just want to be the only man on your mattress. Girl, you in that black dress, looking like a heart racer. Shit, if I'm gonna be her tonight, it'll be the start date. I'm looking for love. Out here looking for love in all the wrong places, the wrong places. Out here looking for love in a sea of pretty faces, pretty faces. I don't want a woman just to come spend the night. What I want is someone I can call Mrs. Right. Take you out on this with dinner by candlelight. You're dynamite, but you don't want my love.
Damn. Man, Nigel, you must have seen the reactions. That was amazing. That was just too good. You had a little bit of rhythm and poetry in there. You had like amazing singing, the chords, the lyrics. Wow. I am personally excited for 12th of February myself. I want to listen to all the songs that are coming out on your EP. We might even promote it on our channel and hope like some more viewers get to see it, because those couple songs were so exceptionally good. Nigel, I think you have a big you know, way coming up ahead of you. You're just so talented, and thanks for your warmth and being part of our show. Thanks for blessing us with your presence.
Thank you for having me. I hope we can do it again.
Oh yes, let's hope to do that. And 12th of February, 2 days later, 14th of February. What a great time to release an EP on love. Exactly.
It's on my grandmother's birthday. She passed like 4 or 5 years ago, but that's her birthday. And I was trying to figure out when to release it, and I was like, wow, that's a perfect day. And then, so it's just I wasn't even aiming for Valentine's Day. It was just her birthday, and I was like, yeah. She would probably, I don't know what she would say about it, but I want her to know that it is for her. Like it's out on that day specifically in memory of her. But yeah. But thank you so much. Man. Thank you for all the warmth. Thank you so much.
Nigel, thanks for blessing us with your presence. What a great time I had on my own Monday morning message because of you. So thank you so much. I will hope to see you very soon. Let's stay in touch. And I'm looking forward to the 12th of February. Guys, if you are watching this, you got to wait and check out Nigel's page and look for the 12th of February when he releases all his songs on the EP. The first ever by Nigel, but not the only one. Many more to come.
We got a lot more to go. I appreciate it, man. Thank
you.
Have a great day, and I have a good night.
Thank you, man. Have a good sleep. Bye, Nigel.
Bye.
Good day. Oh, folks, that was such a blessed Monday morning message. The 1st of February, we're done with the first month of 2021. We start off by speaking about being truthful to ourselves. You can be truthful to yourself by simply doing what you said to yourself and saying what you're doing. And then Nygel came, gave us his perspective on how it's important to choose a career, do something that you truly feel for, right? If a voice is coming from within, you got to be truthful to yourself, because only when you pursue that, people gravitate to you, just like he pursued music. And look at that. He performed a couple beautiful songs on love and how he was feeling in those moments, in certain situations. So folks, that was a good power-packed Monday morning message. This week, let's focus on being truthful to ourselves. A small step in that is tomorrow morning when you're going to wake up, you set an alarm. Tell yourself whatever time you're going to wake up at, and wake up at that time without snoozing, because that's one small step in being truthful to yourself that will lead to big results down the line. Until then, it's your boy, Naren. I will see you guys next week, same time, same location, with an all-new Monday morning message. Cheers.